2 o'clock in the morning and you're hungry for Easy Mac. You put it in the microwave, but when you go to add the cheese, it's not there because it doesn't exist. All you have is a bowl of hot noodles and no cheese. A world without cheese would be a scary place. Cheese can be found in almost any dish, but people don't know where it came from or the differences between the cheese types. Cheese is a unique dairy product because of its history, how it's made, and because of all the different types. I have been a lover of cheese for a while now, and my grandma also used to make her own cheese. In this presentation, I'm going to discuss the history of cheese, how it's made, and the different types. Cheese has a very unique history. According to the International Dairy Foods Association article, History of Cheese, the making of cheese began 4,000 years ago. The IDFA says that no one actually knows who made the first cheese, but ancient legend says it was accidentally made by an Arabian merchant who put his supply of milk into a pouch made from a sheep's stomach. The lining of the pouch caused the milk to separate into curd and whey, and then he ate the cheese and thought it had a good taste. After that, the IDFA says travelers from Asia brought cheese making into Europe. The cheese was then made and improved by the monks in Europe, and eventually Italy soon became the cheese-making center of Europe. Cheese was then taken over from the New World from pilgrims on the Mayflower. This act quickly spread the making of cheese into the New World. In 1851, the first cheese factory in the United States was built by Jesse Williams in Oneida County, New York. The IDFA also says that ever since then, the cheese industry has been expanding. In fact, today, more than 1/3 of all milk produced in the U.S. is used to make cheese. As the demand for cheese continues to grow, the industry will grow along with it. Now that you know where cheese came from, I'll tell you how to make it. The process of cheese making is quite simple and only takes 3 steps according to the Norris Kitchen's Simple Farm Cheese recipe. You start by lining a colander with a cheesecloth, and then you pour whatever milk you're using, as long as it's not ultra-pasteurized, into a kettle. Next, you bring the milk to a boil over medium heat, and you should be stirring the milk frequently so it doesn't scorch. Once the milk comes to a boil, you have to reduce the heat and stir in white vinegar. Once you complete this step, it should automatically separate into curds and whey. Finally, you pour the curds and whey into the colander and rinse them with cool water. Then you take the cheesecloth, tie it up, and press it on it with both your hands to remove the excess whey. It'll take up to about 1 to 2 hours for the cheese to completely form, and once that time is up, you put it in the fridge for a week and then you can eat it. Once you learn how to make it, you can also learn to make a ton of different types of cheeses. According to DCI Cheese Company's FAQ page, no one knows for certain how many different types of cheeses there are, but it's thought to be over 2,000. Cheese.com has a few lists of cheese depending on what type it is, what country it's from, what kind of milk was used to make it, and the texture of the cheese. Cheeses by type shows that there's 7 different types of cheese: fresh soft, fresh firm, soft, semi-soft, semi-hard, hard, and medium firm. According to Cheeses by Milk, there are also a variety of animals that you can make cheese from, including camels, cows, donkeys, goats, mares, reindeer, sheep, water buffalo, and yaks. Best Cheese, list of most popular popular types of cheeses, did a study on the most popular types of cheeses. Gouda, Swiss, Monterey Jack, Provolone, Sharp Cheddar, Gruyere, Feta, Brie, and Parmigiano Reggiano all fall in the top 10. The most popular type of cheese, according to Ranker's study, is mozzarella. Okay, so I discussed the history of cheese, how cheese was made, and then I told you about the different kinds of cheeses. Cheese is a unique dairy product because of its history, how it's made, and because of all of the different types. Without cheese, we would never be able to enjoy all of the foods that include it, and we never have Cheez-Its, grilled cheese, cheeseburgers, and of course, mac and cheese.